Welcome back to another action figure review. In this review, we'll be taking a look at Hasbro's 1/18 scale G.I. Joe 50th Anniversary 2-pack. This is the Artic Ambush. This puts Snow Job versus the Artic B.A.T. So let's start off by taking a look at the packaging. It's pretty uniquely designed. It has, a very large bubble on the front, but it has like a half of a star here shaped. So it's kind of pretty cool the way they came up with it. And you can see pretty much almost all the accessories and the two figures that you get. So up in the top right corner, we do have it recommended for ages 5 and above. And there is a warning for choking hazard, small parts, not for children under the age of 3. Down at the bottom, we have the really cool the G.I. Joe logo with the 50th anniversary star at the end. And at the very bottom, we have the nameplate, Snow Job versus Artic B.A.T. This is the Artic Ambush. And here on the bottom right, we have the Hasbro logo. Very cool. Not much to see on the sides at all. These are very thin packaging. On the back, we do have the G.I. Joe 50th Anniversary logo. These are actually considered real American hero figures. On the back, there's some nice artwork of Lady J, Flint and Snake Eyes, Leatherneck, Hawk, and Beachhead. And then we have a description. For 50 years, G.I. Joe action figures have filled our imaginations with dangerous missions and exciting adventures. As a G.I. Joe team battles Cobra villains. It's hard to see through the camera sometimes. It plays tricks on your eyes. And on the bottom, we have the two file cards. The only thing bad about these is they put tape down the side, so tapes go across your file cards, and if you try to peel that off, you end with the sticky residue for your file card. These ain't bad file cards; they're smaller than we're used to from the 25th anniversary or the vintage. I'll hold this for a few seconds if you guys want to pause and read the file card for Snow Job, and then I will show you the Artic B.A.T. Okay, I'm going to be moving on. So here's our file card for the Artic B.A.T. If you want to pause and read it. There's your opportunity, a few more seconds. Okay, on the bottom, we have the EPC, if that helps you at all. And some legal information that no one cares about. So let's go ahead and take a look at our first figure. And I guess we'll start with Snow Job. Okay, here's Snow Job freed from the packaging. Pretty cool. He has a white Arctic jumpsuit as his jacket, snow pants with a gray camo all over. We have gray boots, gray gloves, with a little bit of orange on both gloves. That is pretty much the color scheme of the figure. So let's take a look at the head sculpt. He has a gray toboggan. He has a headset, black strap. We have the olive green ear covers pieces. Then we have black goggles. Then we have his red beard with some white through to represent like snow or frost on his beard. He has a hood pulled down. It is sculpted. You cannot pull it over. The jacket is removable if you so desire. Here on his chest, he has the 50th anniversary gold star. Pretty nice. So let's go and take a 360 look at the figure. We might move a little bit faster pace than we're used to in this video. We have a lot to get through. We have two figures to take a look at and lots of accessories. Looks pretty cool for articulation for Snow Job. Well, the head is on a ball joint. It's not going to move too much because of that plastic hood. But you get almost a natural side to side. There's no up and down. It's a tad bit of movement. Not much at all. Arms on a ball joint. They rotate 360. Out like so. We have rotation at the elbows on both arms. We do have bendable elbows. Due to the sculpt, we're not going to get 90 on either arm. Arms do raise up for a captured position. Let's see what the hands look like. Looks like the only articulation in the hand is a 360 rotation. There is no articulation in the wrist. They do not go up or down, in or out. Just rotation on both. And we have a split till his legs hit his jacket. Not much at all. On his knees, we have double jointed knees. There's a 90 bend there. And then if we utilize the bottom, we get that much. Pretty good. 360 rotation on the feet, all the way around. We do have a pivot down and then back to stationary. Maybe a tad up. Yeah, just a tad. Pretty cool. Definitely limited articulation because of the sculpt of the figure. But overall, not too bad. Let's take a look at some of Snowdrop's accessories. Okay, starting off, Snowdrop has 2 skis. They're molded in white plastic. We have a couple holes in each one. We have a hole here and at the top. 2 different diameters. And then we have the black pieces on the ski to represent the part of the clasp that holds the skis. Let's see how they fit. So to put these on, you just got to find one of the peg holes on the bottom of the feet. Push it in, no problem. Fit relatively snug and perfectly. No gaps or anything. The skis are quite large. For example, here's the B.A.T. They are very, very long. Alright, let's see what else Snowdrop has. Snowdrop comes with 2 ski poles. We have like a gunmetal type for the shaft and the bottom part. Black handle with orange ropes to wrap around your wrist so you don't drop your skis while you're skiing. Looks good. See how they look in his hand. Okay, they look pretty good. They fit nice and snug. They're not going to fall out. Very nicely done. Very cool. Snowdrop can do some ski flips. And back to stationary. Very good. That would have been really nice if they actually had some wrist articulation. It's kind of cool because it kind of has the way the wrist is molded has a backward type appearance, but you can't bring it up forward. It's got to bend at the elbow and take what you get. Okay, let's see what else we can find. So Snowdrop comes with this backpack. It's a blue and black. Here, the radio is black with a black antenna, which is movable, and I think it's removable. You can pop that out if you like. We have this little gray rack on the back. It's more like a gunmetal color, I guess. And then we have some nice paint there for like a blanket, roll up, sleeping bag, whatever you want it to be. Very cool. Let's see how it fits. Okay, here it is. So Snowdrop skiing with his backpack on. Pretty cool looking. Stays on pretty good. Fall off. Alright, let's continue on. Let's see if we can continue to build on Snowdrop's loadout. Next up, we have this red can. Guessing it's for gas. Fortunately, it is hollowed on the inside with a peg on it. Let's see where we can find somewhere to stick it. Maybe on his backpack or something. Probably goes like right here. If I can do this behind the camera. There we go. That's how that looks. Hangs pretty good. But I do not like that waffle shape of a, it's a cheap cop out for manufacturers not to cut on cost. To cut out that little bit of plastic times, however many they make, they save a penny. Next up, he has a phone. A great phone. There's some sculpt work there, some buttons, some receiver, and a little small antenna with a peg on the back, which I believe probably goes on this side. Let me see if I can do that real quick. Yep, that's how it goes. So you can get a good bit of his loadout on his backpack, which is a great feature. Next up, it comes with this climbing tool. It is pretty nicely sculpted. I love the paint, silver and black, looks fantastic. Very nice. Next up, we have this frying pan. So it kind of unfolds, but fortunately there's no hinge. Have not even unfolded it yet, and it's already stressed. So look for that to break off eventually. So that is, this just be a hinge there. That's ridiculous. Crazy. It also comes with a cloth blanket that's pretty much just rolled up and has a black elastic band around it to hold it. So that's pretty cool. It's a nice feature. At least we get something that's, oh, look at that. It is ripped right out of the packaging. How about that? It's pretty long. Not cool. Next up, he has a sniper rifle with a bipod on it. Pretty cool. This does go up and down, back and forth for the articulation. Very large scope. Sits, does his job, no problem. The lack of articulation on his arms, he's not going to get too many good poses with this thing. And the last thing we have is his figure stand. All these ones are painted gold or 50th anniversary. That's how you can tell. We have codename Snow Job on the front. Peg there, his feet. Not too bad. So you can feel his loadout on his backpack with his skis and his poles. Do fit nicely on the back. That's how that looks. As I suspected, you're not going to get much of a good hold on this rifle that it comes with. So you can see it's quite large, and the lack of articulation in the overall sculpt of this figure is not going to let you do much with this rifle, because he can't even get it under his arm. It's so, the sculpt's so thick, and the weapon is large, so if you can't get his stock under his arm, that scope's just going to get in the way. So the weapon is just not suitable for this figure. And this is the one thing that irritates me most about manufacturers, is it doesn't take long during the engineering process to try the weapon out. Let's see if it fits. let's give the customer a nice product. I don't think they do that anymore on these big box companies. So anyway, moving on. This is all you get for a snow job, and not too bad, not too good. Articulation sucks. Don't like that little red gas can. There's nowhere to put the climbing tool or the frying pan, and the rifle's too big. The blanket's a cool feature, but if it didn't have a tear in it, that'd have been nice. But that's half of the 2-pack. So let's get ready to take a look at the Artic B.A.T. Alright, here we are with the Artic B.A.T. If you guys are not familiar with the B.A.T stands for, it's Battle Android Trooper. So he's an android, not a person. As you can see, he comes with alternate head. This one has battle damage on it. So let's take a look at that first. Pretty cool. My favorite are the black and yellow version, which is version 1. This isn't too bad for your Arctic team. At least they use the same sculpt. He has overall white and gray camo. Then we have the silver for his helmet. His arms with a black dry brushing or wash. Then we have a pistol holster here on the side that does have a black pistol in it, which we'll take a look at. Silver pistol holster, black on his boots with silver boots. Then we have a black device here on the other side of his leg. Very cool. His chest is pretty cool, pretty nicely detailed. You can see how a little bit of paint goes a long way. Yeah, it has a clear piece on his chest. And then he has 2 red grenades. Very nicely detailed. This is a cool paint job. Let's take a look at a 360 look, and then we'll take a look at some of his articulation. The back, we have some more, you can see the gears and stuff. Some more devices here, some wires on his belt. He has a piece that connects to the gun holster there. Looks really good. He has one of his attachment, which is his claw that opens and closes. Nice. His articulation is his head is a 360 ball joint. No down. Barely any up. Just like a smidget. Not much for side to side. A little bit. Arms on a ball joint. Very tight. Brand new out of the packaging. 60 here. Do we have an elbow rotation? Yes. 360 elbow rotation. We have bendable elbows. Gets us 90 degrees. Very cool. Goes up pretty good. We have an ab crunch back. We have a side to side. We have a 360 swivel all the way around if you like. We have a pretty good sitting position, but it looks like whenever you do that, it just pops off of that peg right there, and you're gonna have to put it back. But no foul. It works out pretty good. You're not gonna get much of a spread because of that piece, and this one doesn't seem it wants to either. So, and you see that popped off again. Again, that's one of those design things that's just, you would think doing a preliminary checks, they catch stuff like that. G.I. Joes are made to play with, not to hinder the articulation or playability. That's not good, in my opinion. Here we have 90-degree double jointed knee, and then we get the rest on the other joint. Not too bad. We have a pivot down, and then pivot up. A 60 all the way around. Overall, not bad. My dislikes on this is that piece there. Not fond of that. Let's see if I can get this thing back to normal. Okay, here we go. Here's this pistol. Oh, it's stuck in there. Okay. Looks like we have some that is very sticky. So we have some silver paint on the one side of the gun. This side's a little tacky, but extremely tacky. On this side, it looks like the paint from the gun holster came off to the gun. So that sucks. So slide that back in there. So overall, not too bad. Paint, I'm going to let paint dry before they start putting stuff together. Or it may have been dried and then, you know, heat in a transportation somewhere in a storage bin could have reheated the paint, causing him to bond with the weapon. Who knows? So let's take a look at some of his accessories. Okay, he has his flamethrower. So it's the same design, paint scheme with the silver with the heavy black dry brushing or wash on it. Looks pretty cool. Here it is with a not sure, sonic weapon maybe, drill. Like a drill on me. Maybe a sonic weapon. What these two pieces do is your alternate hands for this. So you just remove the current claw, and then you can add an alternate look for if you have a bunch of these. If you want some diversity, that's how that looks. Pop that off. And then we have the flamethrower really extends out the arm. There's our flamethrower. Really brings his arm to a different length. And just pop it off. Pretty cool. I do like the design of that flamethrower. Because you have the initial pilot light here. And the gas comes out and obviously makes sure under pressure. Makes your flame shoot out. Very cool. If you guys don't like any of those attachments, they also give you the hand attachment that goes on there. And I do like how they at least matched all the paint to the character, so you can use your tacky pistol, paint tacky pistol. And there he is with both hands. That's good. Now, here's a backpack. Very cool. Has a peg. And then, of course, it goes on this bag. And if you might notice on top of here, it gives you room to seat 2 of the attachments so you can carry along with him into battle. But you don't get a space for the 3rd. So if you have the claw hand on, you don't have no place for your hand. If you have the hand on, you have no place for your claw. I don't know. Maybe if you take off the hand, does it seat in here? and stay on against his back without falling off. It works. So he also comes with this device. I'm not sure what this is. So this is some kind of survival tool or what it is. Who knows? Then he comes with a pair of climbing tools. Just a gray plastic. The one that comes with Snow Job is a lot more better designed and painted. These are more of a generic style. Handles on there. Looks good. They're okay, I guess. More of a gray plastic. Then he has this gun. So black gun with some white wrap around the front of it. Got a scope on it. Looks pretty cool. And then we have, looks like a saw. This is really cool. I love the color of this thing. I'm usually a big fan of just black weapons, but I really like this. As you can see, he has a box for his ammunition on there, and it is actually gone into the receiver. There's a handle. It's a bipod. This is very cool. I do like this piece. Nice. And it comes with a stand. We have the gold Cobra logo to represent the 50th anniversary. On the front we have Cobra name, Cobra Artic B.A.T. Bottom of it, he comes with an alternate head, an undamaged head, painted silver with a gray visor, a little touch of fence there, very shiny. We'll take a look at that in a second. Let's take a look at the last accessory. Is a damaged chest plate, all shot up and cracked. Very cool. And then we have two pegs to pegs into his chest. So let's see how his head looks. Not too bad. Looks really good. Nice and clean. No damage. Ready to be released for combat. And for comparison, if I can hold on to it, we have the damaged version. The red eye in there is pretty cool. Not too bad. Bad at all. See what it looks like with that chest plate. What's going on here? It looks like on the clean, undamaged one, it's damaged. We have one peg and a missing peg. Uh-oh. It's like the peg is broke off into there. Huh. I'm having no luck with this set, am I? That's unfortunate. Not sure if I'll be able to put this on because of that. Without either drilling that out. I don't know how this is ever going to stay in there. It won't. I'll try to hold it so you get an idea how that looks. So if you put on the damaged head and a damaged plate, which don't fit now because I can't get the peg in. But that's how that would look. Huh. That's so unfortunate. See here. So, you know, if he complains about different breakages for like your G.I.JOE toy figures, which is rare now, and you can see a big box company like Hasbro, I've had, you know, several issues with this set already. I have a cut in my blanket, and I have a broken chest piece for my bat. So, That's not cool. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, please consider subscribing. I really appreciate it. I want to recommend the B.A.T if you can get it not broken. I'm not too fan of the snow job, but that's for me. These are retail, and they were at Toys R Us or online. Anywhere from $15.99 in Toys R Us to, $30 on online retailers. There's like a shared exclusive. So that's about what they cost. I don't know what they cost today, on third market, with Toys R Us being gone. But I'm kind of out of luck with the broken parts because I can no longer get a replacement. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this review, like I said, and please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next review.